probably argue if you are taking out the boat, do it early.
Yeah. This is the time of year you're out there on the water. You really got to pay attention to what's going on. Watch the clouds as they start to build.
That lightning's no joke.
No, it's not. And the winds can pick up really quickly, too, in the storms that form during rainy season. So here's how things break down out there today. We're going to start dry, but once we get to about 2 and 3 o'clock, we'll be tracking scattered to widespread storms for you. Some of them will be heavy. That's why we've made today a Gulf Coast Weather Impact Day. Storms pack heavy rain. We'll be watching for at least localized flooding. And of note, these storms go concurrent with the evening commute, so it could certainly be some issues out there on the roads as you're trying to head home from work later on here today. Just like what we saw yesterday, a few storms could pack a punch. I think it's a lower threat for severe weather overall, but early on in rainy season, it's pretty common to see those storms be a little stronger, certainly like what we saw yesterday, which, you know, with everything we saw, we also picked up some beneficial heavy rainfall. Rain totals. These are from the official NWS maintained rain gauges. Pagefield, Fort Myers, 1.39 inches, an inch in Punta Gorda. Often as it plays out, though, some spots get soaked, some spots miss out. Naples only saw 1/4 inch of rainfall. We look locally across Lee County. Some spots saw even more than that 1.5 inch mark at Pagefield Airport, including much of the Cape, 2 to 3 inches of rain. Into San Carlos Park, 2 to 3 inches of rain into interior Lee County as well. There are actually sort of 2 areas of heavy rain that formed up. One close to the coast, a second burst of rain that then formed up into the evening across portions of Hendry, Glades, interior Collier County. End result, just about everybody got a good soaking in yesterday. And I think we have more or less a repeat on tap here for today. The lone difference, I don't think we see quite as much rain inland. The sea breeze is going to stay pinned pretty close to the coast, and that's where the bulk of the storms will stay today. There's 3:30. Storms start to develop once we get to the mid-afternoon. Collier County is where our models show storms forming first and then sort of zipping up that sea breeze boundary from Collier all the way through Lee into Charlotte County through 7 and 8 o'clock. And then as we lose the daytime heating, we'll wind things down as we go into the overnight, but not before we get some decent rain in out there. Again, close to and west of the interstate, that's where most spots see about 1/2 inch to an inch of rain. Some locations a little more than that. Note inland spots, at least in this latest run of the model, sort of out of luck for the rain here today. A lot of our inland locations look to stay dry. There's your Gulf Coast 7-day forecast, and it certainly looks like rainy season. Not a lot of variety here. Daily chances for downpours and storms each afternoon. There'll be some minor differences day in and day out. So tomorrow and Wednesday, much like today, scattered to widespread storms late in the day, mainly close to the coast. Thursday, Friday, rain chances drop a little bit as some drier air moves in. And then for Saturday and Sunday, the sea breeze is going to be further inland, so more of us get in on the rain chances both days of the weekend. Go through our moisture tracker. A big key this time of year is, do we have the tropical moisture to fuel the storms? Today, absolutely. You see it in the orange and the yellow. Tomorrow, we have that tropical moisture still locked in by the coast. Wednesday, similar story. We get into Thursday and Friday, though, this little pocket of relatively drier air sweeps in, and that's enough to drop those rain chances at least temporarily. But even then, we'll still get some storms in, I think, both Thursday and Friday afternoon, and then back to more widespread coverage for the weekend. Real quick, want to look across the Atlantic, and as you would expect, still ahead of the official start of hurricane season. Nothing going out there right now. A little swirl here is a non-tropical low I'm keeping an eye on north of the Bahamas, but no issues out of that. And per the Hurricane Center, no development expected over the next 7 days. Remember, last week they started issuing these daily updates, so we'll keep you updated here at Gulf Coast News as well. 14 days, 2 weeks until the official start of this year's hurricane season on June 1st. That's your Gulf Coast weather, most accurate forecast.